Good morning, honorable audience from Opal Mart. I'm Wenjie Shi, a member of Cordial Communication. Thanks for choosing Cordial Communication to do this communication training program. According to the specific needs of Opal Mart, how to facilitate an open and collaborative meeting. Our training will be divided into 3 days. Today, my colleague and I will be in charge of day 1 training. Firstly, I'm going to lead us to analyze the existing problem of Opal Mart. According to a survey that was undertaken a week before the training, we found the big issue that existing in Opal Mart is poor meeting. Let's watch a short video about poor meeting.
Ready to go? Ready to let's go ahead and get this started. I didn't set any goals up front. Nobody knew what we were there to accomplish.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do you have the results from the trade show?
The sales report?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to cover that.
Generally, a poor meeting contains the following elements. First, meeting rather on without a clear purpose. Next, people are doing their own things, like testing and talking. Third, people show up who are not prepared. First, people leave meeting tired, frustrated, angry, and depressed. A poor meeting can list lots of bad impacts. First one is wasting time. Another one is bad meeting can produce negative impacts for the company culture. Bad meeting causes stress and frustration about one's work and tasks, even from one's company. Now, I'm going to lead us to understand the elements of a good meeting. A good meeting is well organized. An organized meeting establishes the rhythm of meeting, having different goals to achieve. This causes a productive compounding effect, leading better and better meetings. A good meeting is efficient and productive. The participants usually have brainstorm, discussing ideas, and deciding next steps. A good meeting is collaborative. Collaboration brings the best in people and allows them to contribute and share. Next, my colleague will continue providing training so.
Hello everyone, I'm Nikunj Bhargav from Cordial Communication, and I'll be talking about the other 2 agendas of the day 1, and which are first, meeting etiquettes and respect in the workplace. So there are 3 things which an organization should keep in mind while conducting the meeting. First thing, the person who is conducting a meeting should arrive early to the meeting hall or to the meeting room, so that it does not give a laid back attitude to its employees. Secondly, follow the agenda. A person who is conducting a meeting or who is going to lead a meeting should follow the agenda and jot down the proper points so that it can be discussed in the meeting and the meeting is straight to the point and clear. Thirdly, the set success criteria and calibrate expectations. So this means that the person who is starting the business meeting should start a meeting with a reminder of how success looks for the meeting and what employees can get out of it, hope to gain from the meeting. There's a tech talk video of Julia Thard that in a who talks about conflicting issues in a meeting, and she says that we should directly face the conflicting issue respectfully and face to face, so that there is a transparency in the meeting. And this video is all about how to disagree productively to find the common grounds. The second agenda which I'm going to talk about here is what makes a meeting necessary. There are 2 things under this. First, corporation makes a business meeting successful. This means that overall the most useful business meeting is are those with a designed purpose that allows a company and organization and employees to attend and voice their idea in front of the business management. Secondly, productive business meeting guard your bottom line. So this means when the meeting are effective and efficient, they help employees of the organization to accomplish their goals so that the organization stick to their bottom lines. There is a video of David Gray who talks about how meetings are successful and how bad meetings can impact the organization. My colleagues will take you to the will talk about the day 3 of product plan. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Nidhi Patil and I will be conducting today's session along with my colleague Anik Faisal. First of all, I would like to thank Venji and Nikunj for a wonderful introductory session. Today's session is based on meeting design. We will start the day off by watching Stephen Rogelberg's TED Talk, The Power of You, to truly make meetings work, for an insightful introduction to meeting design. As we saw in the video, meetings are essential and they cannot be eliminated completely. Bad meetings, however, are necessary to eliminate as they drain an employee and degrades their morale. Moreover, Stephen Rogelberg's quick 5 points for effective meetings are something senior managers should pay attention to. Firstly, Stephen Rogelberg talks about going for the smallest number of people possible. There is absolutely no need to invite people for a meeting to whom the topic does not concern or is secondary. Someone can always fill them in with the details later and keep them in the loop. Secondly, set goals for the meeting so that you finish the meeting in a reasonable amount of time. This is a strategic move that will create a healthy pressure. Thirdly, you can be unconventional or spontaneous at times. This is where walking meetings come in. Walking meetings are quicker and create more engagement among the staff. You can use clicker quizzes or polling to increase participation. Here, you have to make sure that the agenda makes sense for a walking meeting. Another important point to keep in mind is to start a meeting well. Remember that as a meeting leader, you are the host and it is your responsibility to make sure that people feel appreciated and welcomed. Start by introducing yourself. If anybody cannot participate or is too shy to speak up, then make them feel comfortable. Lastly, do not forget to evaluate your meetings. You need to keep a check whether a meeting was productive and effective. Keeping all these points in consideration, as a meeting leader, you need to ask yourself questions and have control of your meeting effectiveness. By listing the questions that you will want to address, you can identify meeting goals and estimate the amount of time a meeting will take. This is how you set an agenda. Agenda setting helps you give a structure to your meeting and a basis to judge the success of your meeting. Thank you. I would now like to invite Anik to take over from here.
Thank you, Nidhi. Hello everyone, my name is Anik Faisal and I will be conducting the rest of day 2. Now, we have a few things to cover today. The first thing is the importance of content. The second part is the power of collaboration. And the third part is the importance of following up a meeting. Now, let's start with the first one, which is why content is king. Your meeting content has a strong grip on determining the success of your meetings. A good meeting has good content covered in it. Today we are introducing a technique to come up with content ideas that you can use both during meetings and or before the meeting takes place. Now, it is a simple technique called brainwriting, and it was introduced by Stephen Rogelberg in his 2019 book called How You Can Lead Your Team to Peak Performance. Now, surprisingly, this technique requires no talking at all. Of course, the basic brainstorming technique used by so many is a useful tool, but it has its drawbacks. For example, when the meeting gets going, a lot of people speak up, but some shy away by not wanting to interrupt or add in their voice in the conversation. However, with this technique, that is reversed. Since you're doing it by yourself with no sound, no one is interrupting you, you actually have time to come up with ideas. Now we are going to do a small demo. In 2 minutes, please come up with 3 ideas about solving the issue on meeting interruptions. Remember, you have to be completely silent for the entirety of the allocated 2 minutes. Now, let's get to the second part of today's topic, which is the power of collaboration. We will follow the TED Talk of Lorna Davis, which is a guide to collaborative leadership, as a base. In her TED Talk, Lorna Davis says she wanted to be followed by a devoted team, she wanted to be right, and she wanted to be a hero. But no one knew she needed that. Now, she goes on to say that the idea that one person has all the answers is not only ineffective, but also ludicrous. She says that we don't need heroes, we need radical dependence, which is another way of saying we need each other, and even if the people are difficult to work with. She made some points about what heroes want. The hero only reveals their carefully crafted goal before having a plan. Clearly, the issue of not having a plan is not a small one. Finally, let us talk about the third and final topic of today, which is the importance of following up a meeting. Now, why do we need to follow up a meeting? First of all, it helps keep track of progress, so we know exactly where we stand with any matter. Number 2, it helps identify missable details. This helps reduce mistakes and it ensures a better outcome for any project. Finally, it keeps everyone on the same page, so no one goes off track or does any unnecessary or unproductive tasks. And with that, day 2 comes to an end. Thank you for letting me and Nidhi talk to you about meeting design. And next day, it will be Zuehan and Jongyu talking about a competition. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today is the third day and the last day of this training, and I am one of the trainers today. Today is the implementation of the practice based on the content learned in the previous 2 days. First, let us review what we learned from the first 2 days together. On the first day, we learned about the company's existing meeting problems and analyze the elements of good and bad meetings. A good meeting has effective cooperation among participants, so everyone needs to learn the meeting etiquette and respect each other. On the second day, we learned how to organize a good meeting with technical tools and knowledge. The meeting design requires a plan, and the meeting's goal and process need to be clear. Today is time to practice. Every 4 people will be divided into a group and create a meeting. We will see 5 scenarios, and each group needs to choose the most suitable scenario for the meeting and give a presentation according to it. Everyone needs to use the knowledge and technical tools learned in the previous training to achieve the set meeting goals and complete meeting plans. And each member should communicate efficiently. In the end, we will select a winning group, and each member in this group will receive a gift card of $100. Is everyone clear about today's task? Let's start practicing. You have been randomly divided into different groups of 4. First, please introduce yourself to each other. Talk about your strengths and what you can contribute to your group. You can also talk about your social styles and cultural background. It would help if you also understood your team member in order to communicate and appropriately divide the work. I believe that you have understood each other and determined each person's responsibilities. Let us watch 5 videos together. There are different scenarios and topics. While watching, think about which one is most suitable for your group, how you will design this meeting, what role you can play in it, and what kind of contribution you can make. Next, another trainer will host and guide your group work.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhong Zhang and also the final person for this training. Firstly, I want to thank Shohan for her professional performance, and we will continue working on the practice she mentioned. Okay, now let's move to our fifth practice, which will facilitate Opal Mart's senior managers' design thinking capability to conduct a meaningful and productive meeting. Since everyone has been involved in a group, so let's allocate the group work. So teams will proceed the knowledge from previous days and use some technical tool to design a perfect demo meeting. After allocation, we'll have a 15 minutes break. Now we'll come to our sixth session. In this session, each team will present their mock meeting in 7 minutes on their chosen topic. Also, we will vote for one group in light of their topic, method of design making, plan execution, and delivery. Of course, the winners will receive award, a $100 gift card. So, who wants to be the first volunteer? Now, our 3 days training is building up to a dramatic climax, the awarding ceremony for the winning group. The communication training is coming to a perfect end, so let me express a brief conclusion. This program on introduction, possible solution, concrete practice will present tremendous learning opportunities and positive results to Opal Mart. The goal is to deliver a fresh perspective on meeting designing and planning. This action represents a powerful step for Opal Mart to implement profound transformations in organization culture and ultimately build a more inclusive and resilient organization culture. As one put it, every mountaintop is within reach if you just keep climbing. Finally, appreciate my colleagues' payout and active cooperation from everyone here. Remember, we will be here with further assistance whenever and wherever possible. Thank you.